over a 40-minute phone call with Michael today, and it was nonstop. Just Michael giving us his brain power and everything he's absorbing. Absolutely mind-boggling. We got some more from Christian off of the previous video of the August 2nd. So I don't even know if Christian's seen our latest, but make sure you check it out, Christian. Now, Michael sent us this golden calf Baal worship type Commonwealth Games opening ceremony stuff where they bow down to it. And I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. They got the golden calf, woman that rides the beast, whatever, because somebody's up top there. And this was the Twitter version that shows a little bit more of the actual.
These BBC commentators.
More of the actual bowing down. You see their hands in the air, and then they will bow. They got the hands in the air, and then you see them bowing, right? Getting lower and lower. They're bowing to it, man. How freaky deaky is that? Nice job, Michael. Just fascinating, crazy stuff. See moment, Nancy Pelosi steps off Taiwan plane. And Taiwan, Pelosi is wearing a pink suit as she gets off the plane in Taiwan. Last week when Kamala Harris was speaking, she made the point to say her pronouns are her, she. And I'm wearing a blue suit and pointing out her blue suit. It was all over social media. I don't know what pink stands for in their world, but it seems very prevalent lately. Do y'all remember my grandmother had Blue Boy and Pink Lady? She had these two portraits in her house. They were creepy. They used to creep me out. They give me the creeps, man, just looking at them. That seems to be very new. I don't think that's the originals of how they looked. I could be wrong. I don't know. There don't seem to be any others, do there? But anywho, yeah, it's crazy. Pink, purple, magenta, green all over lately. Looks like U.S. kills Al-Qaeda leader in 9/11 mastermind. Yup. Michael was talking about that too. Setting the stage for Pelosi in China. Revelation 9:16. NLT. Heard the size of their army, which is 2 million mounted troops. Revelation chapter 9, King James Version Bible Gateway. They might be psyoping all that, but this is the tails and the scorpions and Apollyon. 4 angels bound. This is Wrath of God type stuff. And in my opinion. So anyway, good stuff. Thank you, Christian, for your comments, my friend. And so Michael's got this Waukesha County Exposition Center. The venue of Trump's rally has 53188 in the zip code. Yep. Y'all know my zip code. I was telling Michael today, you know, in Winter Haven, Florida, it's 33880, 33881, 33884. I got the 33 and the 88. I said, let's add them up. Real time while I was talking to him, because I didn't even know. 121 for Antichrist and Mayday. Just as plain as can be. If you go 33 times 88, it was 2904. 904 was the address I got married at. Single digit times it by God, 7154. That's right. That's what it was. I'm not even going to get into that. I shared with Michael what that was. That was freaky. So 53, my third marriage progression, 188. Candy's second marriage progression when she's married to me. Go down here to 872. That's also her second marriage progression when she was married to me. Remember, her number was. Her number. That's her first husband's number. So you see 872 is the next progression, 3 digits, or 88 is the next progression, 2 digits. Both are in this address, 872 and 88. And there's my third marriage progression right there. Insane in the membrane, but they know what I'm looking for. They knew I would notice that. Wichita Christian Parade attack. November 21st, 2021. City where Trump will be speaking on Friday night suffered a grievous, big time HOAX car attack at their satanic Christmas parade. Slap occurred on 11/21/21. I see a 121 theme there. Coordinated attacks on 88 and 45. 45, of course. Second wife and I's combined number. That's her. Times me. Comes 4, 5, 5. Notice the 5,000 in there. We got the 500 in our combined number for Antichrist. And the first 2 digits are 45, followed by 500. But it's Trump City. That's what we are. Y'all caught that Georgia Guidestones, didn't you? How it all lands. How that Georgia Guidestones, 28 days, 6 hours, 14 minutes, 12 seconds, lands on tomorrow, August 3rd. 44th anniversary of my Cordele, Georgia accident. And the Georgia Guidestones, 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds, around 10 in the morning. Y'all, October 2nd, 1988, Donnie Darko date lands right on it. Election day lands right on it. A 1998 eclipse lands right on it. Trump announcing Jerusalem capital lands right on it. Guess who's in Jerusalem right now? Auburn Tigers basketball. Tigers are in Israel playing basketball. Auburn Tigers in Israel playing basketball right now in real time. 117-56. The U20 national team on Tuesday. Guess what Tuesday was? Today. They'll be there tomorrow too. Auburn routs Israel's national under-20 team. 5 hours ago, Auburn basketball versus, they're right over there. The Tigers are. The Tigers, Auburndale, Auburn Tigers right there. There's the Golden Trump at the CPAC, 225 to 228. This is when and where they wheeled out the Golden Trump statue. Golden Trump statue appears. Will we get an exact date? Turns heads at CPAC. Doesn't say if it was yesterday on this article dated the 26th, but it's 11:45. So I would suspect it was day one when it hit, which would have been 225. Let's go to this one. This article is dated on the 26th at 4 p.m. With the first full day of Conservative Political Action Conference underway, there's already undisputed star Trump 6-foot-tall statue. This might have been on the 26th. And action.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome
Hang on,
Unlimited
I'll check it
plan
out.
for just.
All indications are is that it hit on the 26th. Best I can tell. So let me jump that date. Hang on a second, I goofed up. Trump's golden calf progression lands on November 17th. 2 progressions after September 4th. September 4th is the initial. We're going to go ahead and load that. There's a lot on that September 4th, like Trump announcing he had the illness, the trackdown episode, Saturday Night Live. We just passed that one. I recognize all these. Shot heard around the world. So yeah, we just went through this one. So it lands on a big one. Never did get rid of this, did I? Let me get rid of that. I got rid of it on the other one, but you got to get rid of it on the main one, or it doesn't actually get rid of it. Anyway, so this August 3rd, partial lunar. So you have an eclipse on 1988. You got World War Z. Trump announcing Israel as the capital, a 1998 eclipse. Again, Donnie Darko election day of 1988, which was what, the theme of the movie in the backdrop, and October 2nd itself from 1988. So October 2nd, 1988, and the following progression, which was the election, 11/8 of 1988. Remember, you add 6 if there's 31 days in that month. There's 31 days in October. So what is the second plus 6? 2 plus 6 is 8. If there's 30 days in the month, you add 7 days. So that's why I don't have that column anymore. Figured out the math. Because I am no math genius. Anyway, let's keep going with Michael's prep. I have loaded that moment, Michael. Thank you. Former President Trump to give keynote address at CPAC in Dallas. Last year, it was in Orlando. Right down the street from me. Trump will speak at CPAC Dallas on Saturday night. It was a Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I know, I'm sorry. He's going to be at the old CPAC on Saturn Day. That's the 6th. That's all 86. In Dallas. They want us to think that. We're not going to fall for that one, though, are we all? Got a total lunar in 78. Madman Across the Water. Release date. Mayan calendar of 12/21/12. Sorry, I didn't want y'all to hear Russell's. I made a funny little comment back to him. Mayan calendar, yeah. Movie 61 release date, April 28th, 2001. Groundhog Day release date, which had Heidi 2 on the marquee. Out of anything you get out of Groundhog Day, the most important thing you get is that marquee that had Heidi 2, because Heidi 1 was on 11/17, the Jets playing the right eye utterly darkened Raiders. So the movie Groundhog Day release date, does hit on August. You know, the one movie I gotta watch is Caddyshack. Hang on. Look at Caddyshack. When I asked for release date, sat right there and had that's 725 out of Daniel 725 or Trump's 5 multiple addresses 721 through 725 Fifth Avenue, and it's got the 98th verse in the Bible. Ain't that something? Only got one release date, and look at the running time, 98 minutes. Budget 486. All right, let me load this date. Both dates, August 8th, or it's a direct hit on August 9th, which is a Tuesday, and we're all big on the 10th, of course. What if he gets hit on the 9th and dies on the 10th? Okay. I got you. I got you. Oh, wait, August 9th is the last day of 3-2-2 progressions from Doug Williams' game on 11/20/1989. If one thing's for sure, we have sewn up that 98 is relevant because we came up with that one. 98th verse in the Bible. How to count those verses. That's important. So 214, which is today. Which that could be all, that could be all part of it. There's an 802 in the middle, day 214. 8822. They're just saying that the 214 is going to take place like it was in 1988. It'll take place in 2022. If that's the case, it's when Frank got shot in the right eye by Donnie, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the 30th, or it's October 2nd. You really have no other choices but those two. Or we just keep plugging away. Hang on a second. All right, I got Caddyshack set up. It'll be here next time movies come after what's already coming. Hilton Anatoly, Dallas. The venue for Trump's speech. It's at 2201 North Stemmons. I see a 22 and a 201 there. Nice job, Michael. 1921 event 201. Nice. Nice job, sir. There's your 52 fused with the 207. We know the 207 is 119 Trump plus 88. I'm sorry, 119 Donald plus 88 Trump. You got 120 for Adam in Old Testament Strong's Concordance. It's 76 in New Testament. You have the phone number of 214. Well, 214, the 214th verse in the book of Revelation is Revelation 13:3. The first time deadly wound is mentioned, which today is day 201, by the way, August 2nd. Him going out on 214 and rising on 216, that was too perfect. Didn't happen. Florence and the Machine, the dog days are over. Did you give us the lyrics on this, Michael, or do you want me to go ahead and do that? So the lyrics, dog days are over, the dog days are done, the horses are coming, so you better run. So this movie is all, and Trump was in Florence twice. Mike mentioned that. Okay, he does not. So Florence, he reminded me today in the phone call, he was in Florence, but he was at 2 different Florence sites, and this Florence and the Machine, Florence, and then Ghost in the Machine. Dog days are over. Now, he said the release date gives you 5,000 days exactly for that 500. Y'all, it will be 500 for the next 10 days. All the way through. Now don't forget that I have this theory that the 753 on the clocks is standing for 753 or July 23rd, which is August 22nd. Now, that is the biggest reach you'll ever hear anybody come up with. But don't be a hater. One World Trade Center opening, Mystic Pizza, Soleimani death. 3 items only tied to that date. 2 more if you count both dates. And the other 2 are the total solar eclipse in 2001 and Tesla opening. So don't be a hater on that. August 27th. Excuse me, August 22nd is that January 12th anomaly. It is on a Monday. Okay, anyway, let's keep going with Michael's amazing prep. He is just knocking stuff out the ballpark. I'm going to track this Florence and the Machine Dog Days Are Over song. Well, we know it lands on the 10th. Does that include both dates, Michael? He does not have it checked for including both dates. Okay. Hang on. Let me get it loaded. I love that 413 length of the album version, because that's April 13th when the Lord called me out of the world. Yay. And we're glad that happened. Know Your Enemy series. It's all on YouTube. Know Your Enemy full documentary. It should go with the 10-hour 45:22 version.
Said to them, "Is it true, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Narnia and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe" by C.S. Lewis? Give them a position whereby they would be worshipped as gods themselves, and he was hailed as the new fertility where Christian.
Babylon faded from the world of men, and only Glastonbury marked where its wonders had been.
Glastonbury, Scotland. It's a TV series called Avalon. Be doggone if the lady don't walk in and go, "I'd always wondered what happened to the goddess," and there she was. Because it's all been about the goddess. It's all been about the goddess.
The Saxons overran Britain and made it their own, and the goddess was forgotten. Also, I was convinced for many years.
And there it was, everybody worshiping the goddess. Commentary Fairies, educationals. Educationals, I tell you. We're getting educated over here. Oh, whatever, commentary. Speak, lady. Speak, I say. Speak. Ruff, ruff. Speak. Ruff.
Mary, Mother of God, pray for me.
I'd always wondered. And there she was, the goddess.
Until at last I realized the goddess had survived.
The goddess survived. As if Satan would have let that happen because God's ordained it all. Hello.
She had not been destroyed, but had simply adopted another incarnation.
Yeah. Mary.
And perhaps one day, future generations will be able to bring her back.
Oh, she'll be back. And that image that speaks.
As we knew her, in the glory of Avalon.
Used to drive in Avalon. Don't think for a momento that image that speaks won't be a female voice coming out as the whore of Babylon, in my humble opinion. You got a 50-50 chance of me being right or wrong. By the way, Michael is on the fence, Jamie. He ain't with me or you. He's on the face like, I don't know. Could be either way on that. So I like it. It's kind of like, you know, mom, dad, and the little boy. I'm the little boy. It's like, you know, Well, we're all in three different directions. It would be like one winner, the other winner, or a draw. So, you know, we're split three different ways perfectly. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. What have I got here? It's not another comment. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so let's go. Let's go, peoples. All right, it is a direct hit when Trump will be speaking on August 5th. Boy, I just showed you that one clip. I don't want to keep going through Know Your Enemy so you can get an idea.
And conveniently receive a message from Allah to rape captured women. Mosque in Jordan. Fraudulent in the 15th century. William Tyndale then became the first man to print the New Testament. I also pointed out for the sake of the period, Loyola had a nervous breakdown as he struggled to come to terms with the end of his army career and the end. Satan will resort to Plan B. Christians should look to the bravery of the reformers who didn't bow to the intimidation and who remained after England broke from Roman Catholicism in the 1500s for in vigil for 3 days. For the entirety of that period, they were told what to think, how to feel.
The Jesuit order. 5 parts on the Jesuit order, y'all. Only 3 on the Catholic Church, but 5 on the Jesuits. They had pretty much all the secret societies.
When to groan, what to sigh, what to imagine, and they were to cut off all normal human emotion throughout those experiences. Actually, cohorts working together. The principle of the Jesuits is probabilism. If a Jesuit has in mind to do something but knows it is very probably illegal.
That's just so crazy. I'm telling you, I'll put this in the comments. Y'all, 10 hours of nonstop.
If he can find the merest hint that it may not be, he is allowed to continue with his action. For example, if he consults 100 teachers or doctors about his intended action and 99 say that it would be unlawful, but then one tells him that it may not be, he can act on that 1% probability that it is in fact lawful. In fact,
what, my friend? Commentary for his educational purposes.
If the Jesuit can imagine any reason in his own mind why his action may not be unlawful, however unlikely, this frees him to do it. It's a form of self-deception. Left the country in ruins for a long time afterwards. Suspected, of course, that the Jesuits, words Christian, Rome, and Catholic, innocuous organization of Freemasonry. Now, one of them, the adherents of all the wicked, was the complete destruction of all Christianity, spiritual temperature of the Christian church, lower degrees of Freemasonry, the public, the first system of espionage, these symbols when we see them, and so that's what we'll look at next.
Oh, well, I saw it down there, but when I kept clicking, it never landed.
Columns are also phallic symbols. Albert Mackey often has a stone circle made out of rock, walking triangle. The upper.
I'm telling you.
From our viewpoint on this side of the camera,
this was the series that called me out of the world, called me out of the Catholic Church and astrology, because I found out that all the astrology came from the Catholics, and I found out who the Catholics were watching this. So I quit it all just like that. Thank you, Jesus. Know Your Enemies, good stuff. Yeah, but it hits on the 5th, y'all. This Florence and the Machine. The next is September 11th. So everything on the 5th lands on September 11th. Florence and the Machine song. We know the Antichrist is 500, and it'll be 500 through 819. From 510 through 819, which I'll know that 819 is a tremendously large date because it is a Friday. And then it gets into 501, which is May Day for 10 days. Then it goes to 502. Now, Trump and I, if you ever look at Trump and I, we are 501 days apart. We are 5501 days apart. If you include both dates, it's 5502. So it's literally got the May Day date right smack dab in it. That's just fascinating to me. And if you understand the 163, 464 combined, well, his number. Michael knows what's up. But it talks about the dog days are over. Now the dog days are over on the 11th. Better get those horses revved up and running, right? It's talking about the 4 horses of the apocalypse. Well, if he goes down to the 10th, it rises on the 12th, and that's when he's given his crown. There you have it, right? It would be 5002 from that date. Drone strike that killed Al Qaeda. We supposedly killed the fake terrorist named blah, 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 731, number 2 guy under bin Laden for the controlled demolition of 9/11. Osama bin Laden. Now, the amount of days as when bin Laden was allegedly killed to the day number 2 was killed, it was 11 years, 90 days, which is 9/11 coding. 11 years and 90 days. That's a fascinating find, Michael. That was good stuff right there. Which goes back to this blowed up balloon airship with the 1109 on it. 9/11 coding from last August in Afghanistan. The Biden blunder, remember that? So Take Me Out song. So Michael discovered, he goes, remember you brought up that group Franz Ferdinand and their song Take Me Out. Franz Ferdinand, Take Me Out opens Grammys. Yeah, it was Black Eyed Peas and all of it. It was Franz Ferdinand, Black Eyed Peas, and Maroon 5. All 3 had big hits that year, and they opened up I've played this for y'all before. It was a long time ago. You want to get a copyright strike real fast, that'll shut you down. Do it to their music more than 7 seconds. So I got to be very careful how I go about this. Michael's going nuts right now. No way.
With a new solution.
This is how they opened up the Grammys that year now. So then Maroon 5 comes out. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So after all that, there comes Franz Ferdinand with Take Me Out.
Franz Ferdinand!
Franz Ferdinand, boy. Named after the assassinated German chancellor, which kicked off World War I. Oh boy, copyright. Look at that, I've stopped on 9/11. Love it. Let's move it ahead a little bit. You say what? Take me out.
Take me out!
All right. Franz Ferdinand, Take Me Out. Just a crosshair. What's all written in the background here? Skull. Because Michael said the song is inspired about a sniper hit. You're talking about Take Me Out. You're talking about being taken out. That's what the movie The King's Man was about, the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. The King's Man, that had the same ending as No Time to Die. Bow, 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 bow. Bam, 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 bam. I'm kidding. October 3rd, 2009, this was released on Franz Ferdinand's YouTube site. They got 386,000 subscribers. 86. Child, please. So you notice all the machinery. Ghost in the Machine. Iron and mixing with clay. So lots of robotic symbology there. So let's get into what Michael's got to say about all this. Take a look at the supposed background of this song, also released 222 plus months ago. Franz Ferdinand, Take Me Out. So we're going to go Franz Ferdinand, Take Me Out, Wikipedia. January 12, 2004. Let me load it. Go to the background of the song. Franz Ferdinand formed in Glasgow. Do you know where Glasgow is? Scotland. That's Trump Town from mom's side. So, okay. So, and wrote Take Me Out the following year. The songwriter said the idea of the song's theme came from watching a sniper's duel in Enemy at the Gates, which is a movie I recently watched with Jude Law. March 16th, 316, John 3:16. Yeah, it had Ed Harris was the other guy, Jude Law. So yeah, interesting, fascinating stuff here, man. Michael, Way to go looking that up, man. Michael's on fire, man. I'll tell you what. Released 2 plus months ago. Sniper, take me out. Take me out. Franz Ferdinand. That's FF, by the way, for 66, Book in the Bible, Revelation. We're just saying. Looks like an aircraft carrier going down, circling this. Look at that. Yeah. I don't hate that idea. Yeah. Fascinating. Or New York City being flooded. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good. Food. Good. Michael, good stuff, man. He had no more items. I just checked. I'm going to put Know Your Enemy, the 10-hour, 45-minute. I watched it on DVD. Y'all, make sure you watch this on your TV through a Roku. Don't sit there and try to hold your cell phone and watch that. It's a lot too much electromagnetic field to do something like that. But we're ready, as we're ever going to be. And August 3rd's a big day. "44-year anniversary of me flipping a card and putting it into a ditch. Not a scratch on us. Remember Sam and I bumped heads. You know, the best man who's born August 19th. Yeah, he was my best friend growing up. He lived out in back and he lost his dad when he was 8. We were both 8 when his dad died. August 2nd, 1988, Donnie Darko lands on this August 3rd date. 33 days later is the election of 1988. Those are the two tremendously big themes of the whole movie Donnie Darko. World War Z, Trump announces Jerusalem capital, a 98 eclipse, an 88 eclipse. All of that hits tomorrow. It is a Wednesday. All of the Wednesdays of this month are huge. They diminish as you go, but August 3rd and then August 10th and then August 17th. Big. Just fascinating, Michael. Nice job. Love y'all.